Got gold on my diamond.
You got another one?
Yeah, I finished some of the setups, haven't finished all of them.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah. I haven't done nothing but the scope out on mine.
yeah, like we'll see how it goes. I'm quite tired today. May or may not go on. Yeah, it's 12 midnight, so.
Nope, nobody's on.
Yeah.
But I got the Heartbreaker robe and the Heartbreaker boxer shorts.
Yeah.
How you doing? Listen, I'm working on something.
We're logging in. And I got a text from Pavel saying I can do a hard mode Kaio if I set it up.
Yeah, but it's most likely it's already passed like 48 minutes after the cooldown, so like what you're actually gonna get is the normal mode.
Oh, I just got the text, so it hasn't been 48 minutes for me because I logged off before the 48.
Yeah, but I think the counter also still counts.
Oh, I did. Well, I just got the text just now though, so I don't think so.
Yeah,
Because I
I
wouldn't have
got
got
the
the
same thing.
I wouldn't have
That,
got the text
uh-huh.
if it was gonna be easy mode or not hard mode.
Yeah, if you go pay the setup fee, it would either tell you uh, the setup fee is like 100K, and setting this up will put it in hard mode,
Oh,
and
okay.
which will go through hard. Yeah,
I didn't know it told you that it was gonna be hard mode.
yeah. So if you don't see the message saying that when you pay the setup fee, then it's not hard mode.
Right, I gotcha. I gotcha.
And hard mode, I think it gives like extra 10% for uh, the primary target.
Yeah, and you
So
get
if it's
100,000 for elite challenge instead of 50.
yeah, yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
That's why I
not.
usually do like Kaio first and then do something else. So when I like log off, I can uh, set it up quickly before the timer thing expires.
Yeah. Yeah, I got gold in the diamond scope out, and my preferred approach is silent but sneaky, but I could do big
Nice.
con on hard mode.
Yeah, how about? So, oh, you can do big con on hard mode, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not do hard mode instead for money? Oh. Close on hard mode. No, I think 3 people should be enough to take all of them. No.
¿Ya cuántos hijos tienes? Yeah, it's probably not going on such a basket. What's the prize running?
Aragon, no. Is the ruiner not the regular ruiner, like the it's the ruiner that it's based on like a 90s Firebird or Trans Am one. It's got the 2 hood scoops in the hood, ram air scoops. I can't remember. It's like ST88 or something like that.
That didn't sound too bad.
And then the casino wheel sucks. It's a BF Club. Got an exotic export car for Los Santos. Take it to the docks, get some LS car meet rep. Got the Enos Huntley. Not a big fan. '92. Did you ever go around and get your signal jammers so you could unlock Avi Schwartzman?
Not yet.
Throwing away money, man.
Yes. I feel like within the reasonable people over 9% backer should be fast enough.
More time just gives you extra time. That way, if you're done with the primary, you can do lockers for a little extra cash.
But then I don't know if the like 1 extra percent is worth the barker money.
It's especially true with artwork, or if you're doing like 3 players on, you know, cash or gold, I guess. But I wouldn't want to risk doing gold without 4 players and Avi. you know, the artwork, you know, or the cash. It doesn't pay all that much, so I'll do cash
Yeah.
with 3 or well, I got Avi. I'm glad I got Avi. I'm not.
I usually just canceling cash. I just cancel the heists for cash and scope out the game until it's artwork or gold.
Yeah, I like artwork because you can get the artwork so quick, and if you got Avi
Yep.
2, you can drill a bunch of lockers. I need to spend more time doing the fingerprint reader, the website where you do the trainer thing.
Hey, girl.
Because if you got 3 or 4 people that can hack and collect, I think it's quicker than just 2 people hacking or whatever. Found another exotic export just take to this dock. I haven't had 2 in a row this quick and I don't know how long. I think I might have figured out the trick to get them to spawn better, because I was just flying around on the oppressor trying to get them to spawn, but they weren't showing up. And I think the trick is to go slower so they have time to spawn.
Oh, okay. So, actually, Avi is only 5 seconds more than Paige. Yeah, so Paige, like the 9% hacker gives 3 minutes 25 seconds, and Avi gives 3:30. So I don't think that's much of a difference.
Alright. I think it depends on what the take is on how long you get, even with Avi or whoever.
I mean, 5 seconds to get out the code, like, I mean, 5 seconds worth of the code's probably worth that extra 1%.
Well, I got gold this time. I'm not sure what the time will be, but I think it also depends on the approach. Like if it's big con or sneaky, you have more time or something, as opposed to aggressive, which I don't think you get as much time. What's that other little helicopter that's really slow? The Havoc? I might have to get me one of those for flying around looking for these exports. Because I think if you keep it under, 50 or 60, I think you get a better chance of spawning the blue dots. That's my new theory anyway.
I don't know why, but the AC is not doing heat. Yeah, it's been blowing cold air. Yeah, that's what I checked. Ugh. Huh? Yeah. It's 77. No, it doesn't go over 77. Huh?
For which? Oh, the Havoc?
Oh, it's just the heating isn't doing its job. It's quite cold. Recently, revisiting Iron Maiden's album, was it called Sorry Time?
Mm.
Great album. The
Good stuff.
Hey. Yeah. What's up? Hey, buddy. Hey.
I'm not sure if I saw a rock out in the water or a whale. That was weird.
Whale. Huh. Yeah. Sure, when the stream content comes up, there will be animals in the map. I mean, I'd imagine it'll be interesting if like animals come out and you can like work for two businesses. Like I don't know, you can either take pictures of animals and send to what is it called? Like the
Yeah, that's the
uh
LS tourist board. You take
yeah
pictures of 3 animals for 100 grand basically. It's 20 grand per animal, and then if you get all 3, you get a bonus, an extra 40 grand bonus, so it's a total of 100 grand. I did that in story mode, and if you have a console, you can do that, you know, now. And if we get that, when we get the expanded and enhanced, if we get that, that's just another way to make money.
yeah.
It's a little
Definitely.
difficult though, actually. Some of the
Yeah,
animals
you
are
probably
harder
have
to find than others,
That's true.
but
I
you know,
saw I saw Subscribe for Taco.
yeah, he does that one a lot. Dr. Crush does it a lot too.
Yeah. These are some like I don't know like. These are some like begin. But also, I mean, they don't involve a lot of fighting. That's good. But also, they just require really long, painstakingly long travels.
Yeah,
You have to wait.
there's also a premium test drive that the console people get that we don't get.
Oh yeah, that. Uh-huh.
And something else. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, a
I
race,
remember like
the
HSW.
HSW. Yeah, so there's an extra race that you can do, time trial thing. HSW time trial.
Yeah. That pays 200K compared to the normal time trial.
Yeah, that's not bad there.
Yeah, no. That's some like startup cash right there.
Yeah, exactly. you know, for new players, some of those, even the LS Tourist board, because you don't really have to fight anybody or you don't need guns. And you got a camera on your phone already, so you don't need anything other than maybe a
Yeah.
vehicle, which you can steal.
Yeah.
So that's a great way for new players to make a little money.
It's just a bit time consuming.
Yeah, it's not the best money making thing, you know, by the minute kind of thing.
Mhm.
I think Kaio's one of the hardest to beat for bang for the buck kind of thing. But Diamond's not bad. It just requires 4 people, or well, you know, more than 2
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So
Diamonds are not. Yeah. And Dr. Dre contract is
yeah,
theoretically good for solo players, but there's a lot of fighting and there are lots of like setup missions.
yeah, it's not great for
Hours.
the newest players just because you gotta have some decent weapons and some skill.
Yeah.
And you know, even I played a lot of uh, you know, first-person shooters, but it was still hard to do Dre for me because I wasn't used to GTA.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
And then, you know, the amount of work that it takes. Oh, I got a skeleton over here. I don't care about him.
But I mean, like by far the best thing to do to start up is I don't know, like
Clucking.
do some clucking.
Clucking's really good. Most of the setups, you don't have to kill a lot of people.
Or you
You
can
don't.
do them all in an armored vehicle, like a armored Kuruma or a Duke of Death.
I do all my setups on a body, and I do fine. Uh, even when I was a lower level, I used a body for a lot of them. As long as you have bulletproof tires, you're
Mm-hmm.
because it's so fast and so maneuverable. Anything chasing you,
Yeah.
you're getting away.
Yeah. And or I mean, just hide in the armored Kuruma and shoot through the window, and no one's gonna like. Because sometimes because beginners have like significantly lower health compared to
True.
like level 100 players. So
Yeah, and stamina too. So if you have to run, you're not getting away as fast
yeah,
or as far. All true.
yeah. But the good thing with Kaio is like all the fightings can either be done in a car or done like stealth. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got the sub, but if I would have had the sub without the sparrow, I wouldn't done as many Kaios.
yeah, that's true.
The thing about clucking is you don't need anything weapon wise because you go get the weapons from
Yeah,
you know, and the vehicle too. You get those from during the setups.
yeah,
So I think it's really beginner friendly. It's not the best
yeah.
paying, but 500 grand a
It's still
pop.
decent paying.
Yeah, yeah. That's I mean I've said it before, but I've done a lot of cluckins back to back to get the money for the sub. And then on my first
Same.
Kaio, I used that money to get my Sparrow. And
Yeah,
and
same.
then once you have the ability to do clucking and Kaio, you can get anything else in the game because you can just do
Yeah.
clucking Kaio, clucking Kaio, clucking Kaio, you know, and then you run around and collect your safes and do your MC cells and you know whatever else. Acid Lab is another good one for beginners too, actually. There's a lot of killing
Yeah.
involved, and it's a long slog, but you get the supercar and the acid lab business. That's pretty legit
Yeah.
for a
I
new
think
player.
But the acid lab is like, I think I still recommend getting the sub before getting the acid lab because that's the kind of, it's a business that requires, you know, like you to wait for quite a while to, you know, make the money back. There's
Yeah.
probably the
The,
primary task is to gather a lot of money in shorter amount of time.
I think it's
And
better to
the
get
problem,
like the coke lockup and the meth factory before doing the acid lab, maybe, because then you can use, you know, the money that you get from the coke lockup and all that too, plus something to do while the acid lab is refilling. But
the
I
coke
don't.
lockup, but
Yeah, the MC businesses, coke, meth, counterfeit cash.
they cost a lot of money, like a lot more
Well,
than
you're
the
right.
acid lab.
They are pretty expensive. I don't know. I think Acid Lab is one of the better ones to do. You know, one of the things you can do for a little bit extra cash if you're like a level 1 is those scavenger hunts for the pistol and the axe.
What's that? Oh, I know what you're talking about, the treasure thing,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Like the battle axe,
yeah,
and the
and the
magnum.
and the pistol. Then you got to go around getting like 100 headshots and, you know, killing a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah, yeah,
But
the
that's
revolver.
not that hard, really. Um,
In the end, you get about like 700K in total.
You get quite a bit. I don't remember what the exact amount is, but you get quite a bit, so it's definitely worth it. And then you can use that.
Yeah.
You can use that money to buy your first businesses too.
Yeah, that's kind of a one-time thing. Pays around the same as plucking, which takes a lot less time. So, I mean, if you wanna like try something different, that's probably like a good.
I think it's
shift
also
of
good practice
pace.
because you get
Yeah.
more experience in GTA because, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like the heist where it's complicated and you got setups. The scavenger hunts are super easy. You know, you just follow the clues. All you need to do is steal a car and go follow the clues. I think it's a good one for low levels to get used to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game and all that.
Maybe just do some contract missions. Like they don't pay as much, but they killing each enemy gives you like extra experiment
Oh,
points.
you mean the for the CEO office contracts or agency contracts?
No, like the contact mission.
Oh,
Like
okay. Like Gerard and
Gerard or
can't remember who the
what
other
is
one is
like
now.
there's a set of assassination missions by Martin Madrazo.
Do you get those even without other businesses?
Yeah, no, these are free, but they pay really low because
Oh, like 20 grand a pop or something, right?
yeah, because so the thing is, contact missions used to be like grindable because they like pay a fixed amount,
Right.
and some players just keep grinding that mission called Rooftop Rumble that pays like 25K for in 5 minutes. So and they what they do usually is to get 4 players because like the mission has a 20-minute cooldown. And it's done in 5 minutes. They just got 4 players to like do it each. Everyone still gets paid like the same amount, and they just can skip the cooldown. And to prevent that, in 2014, Rockstar has this thing that they changed the payout for contact missions. That like the longer it takes, the more it pays.
Oh.
So it takes about like 15. If you complete the mission within like 5 minutes, you only get like less than 10K. But if you complete it in like 15 minutes, you get paid about like 20K. That way, the time stretches out to prevent player from just keep grinding on one mission to earn a lot of money. Because back then, Rockstar still rely heavily on the shark cards. So, yeah.
I think Auto Shop, Salvage Yard, and the MC Clubhouse are pretty good starter businesses too. Because the Auto Shop and the MC Clubhouse, you can do bikes and cars, even if you're not, uh, doing the robbery parts.
So
And
which
then you
one?
have the optional robbery parts too, and claimable vehicles for Salvage Yard. So
Salvage
there's
Yard, yeah.
definitely pluses for all of those. I don't remember what my first business was. It might have been Acid Lab, but I don't remember. It might have been Clubhouse. I might have did Clubhouse first, but I didn't. Probably didn't get all the MC businesses right away.
Yeah. I mean, Salvage Yard's good. It's a decent business, but also, like, you can only do the weekly missions.
I don't think I
once.
would recommend Kaio for beginners. Not until you've got a few levels anyway. Just because it's so hard to know the routes to avoid the guards, and with Cluckin', if you don't know the route to do it stealthy, you can still go aggressive and Cluckin' and still finish it up okay.
Yeah, I was a bit intimidated to do the Kaio thing, so I just keep grinding back and forth the Tucking and the Acid Lab until I got like, I think I got like 10 billion from that alone. Until I just finally said, well, let's try the Kaio thing. 'Cause I was afraid that buying that sub and never able to complete the heist, just making a wasted investment.
Yeah, $100,000 setup's not the easiest thing for beginners either. So that kind of makes sense.
And that sub costs like 2 million.
Yeah, the whole thing is very expensive.
Yeah.
Sub, you got to get the Sparrow. You can. I did my first one with the dinghy instead of the Sparrow, but man, I would hate to have to use the dinghy all the time.
Yeah.
No, I think
I
was not
bought
fun.
I bought the sub along with the Sparrow together.
I think auto shop's also a really good beginner business because you get all the unlocks on the vehicle upgrades right away.
Yeah, but it's more like a utility business rather than like money business.
Well, if you do the Union Depository and all those, you can make okay money. It's not great money, but you can make okay money. The problem is Union Depository is hard if you're a beginner.
Like you still need to know
so's
the
the
trick, like which
ECU
route
job.
to take. So I'd say I'm still like, I don't know, among all the I feel like the problem with like GTA Online is it doesn't have like a gradually harder, like it doesn't have like the process where like missions get progressively harder, where like the reward also gets higher. It's like you just have to learn a very specific set of skills, like for example how to sneak past the guards undetected, or buy this expensive vehicle. That there's like a really high threshold that just either players just either need someone like an experienced player to with, or to just learn that themselves by looking at tutorials. They don't have a kind of good guidance system else.
Yeah, that's kind of true. The reason I think auto shop makes a good beginner business, like I said, because you can upgrade some of the beginner cars. I mean, you can only steal a few that are under 100 grand
Yeah.
that you can keep, but to be able to upgrade them and put armor on them and engines and uh, bulletproof tires is so huge on any vehicle that you're going to be driving around in.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
But you can buy a body for what is it, 15 grand, something like that. And then spend a little money on a engine and bulletproof tires on that. And I like I said, I use the body for so many missions, especially things like and that's another good one that you can do without owning anything is stash houses
Yes.
and G's Cash. So for a level 1, those are huge.
Yeah. And like pizza deliveries.
Now, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They get the startup cash to buy the weapons and everything.
To buy your first, decent weapons and your first decent car. Like a Kuruma would be a good startup car. I got the Dukes because it was free with the Criminal Enterprise pack. But I didn't like using the Duke because it was so hard to see out of, and it wasn't really all that well armored. They could still shoot you through the windows.
Yeah, definitely. It's only like bulletproof if you tilt it toward like lifting a very specific angle. But then when
the
enemies
back
are
is
everywhere, you're guaranteed to get shot.
Yeah, the back was definitely one of those places that was protected.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a friend to maybe get the high-end apartment and do the Fleeca job to unlock the trade price. But if not, just get a different thing.
Yeah, I think Duke is a good one to build money and experience.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I have a friend who's just starting up in online. Used to play exclusively story mode. So he's like, yeah, he told me it's pretty hard. Like, takes him like 2 hours to wander around and not knowing what to do, and he ended up making like less than
No one followed you, right?
100K or something.
Just for you.
Body armor is free this week too for Valentine's.
Got it.
That's good.
In the gun van.
Act now. That price ain't here for long. Great. You were never here. I was never here.
Let me think. What else? Yeah, I still do not own an armored Kuruma because I generally don't use the armored vehicles like that. I'll take my body and then get off, and or now out of the oppressor. I'll take my vehicle and get off and shoot them from a distance. I like sniping from a distance. It's generally a safer way to take on a group. Or oppressor missiles now, of course. It's hard to beat the oppressor, really.
Yeah.
Sparrow's nice, actually, as a mission vehicle where you can use it. Or a grinding vehicle, because unlimited missiles, and you can just spam. I don't know. I have to think about that for a minute. If I was a level 1 just starting now, or a family was starting out, what would I recommend as their first business? Well, if they got the Criminal Enterprise pack, they get a few businesses free anyway. But if they didn't have that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm kind of so uh, I did a Kyle that brand who's starting up,
Yeah.
and it's a 1.4 million for him to get started with everything. So it's a head start. And then I'm walking him through the plugin. So in case he plays online solo, he can still
Yeah,
figure
salvage
out some way
yard.
to make money himself.
Salvage yard's okay for tow missions, but the actual robberies are kind of hard for a no player, so I don't think that would be my first one.
Yeah, no, that's more hassle than it's worth and way too expensive. We're probably looking for something that pays back instantly.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
Like
anything
pays
that
on
pays
itself.
back instantly, other than
I think
I don't know, clucking.
think
It's not a
Kyle does.
business, but you can just grind the hell out of cluckins.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think clocking plus
I
the
don't know.
first and last those
You
missions.
know,
I think
auto shop or clubhouse works for me for a first business, just because you can do the bikes even if you're not doing the robberies until you get more expensive. It'll pay for itself pretty quick doing bikes and cars.
yeah, but you have to pay the extra for the bike shop.
Yeah, it's
It's an
true.
add-on.
It's true, but it's not that much, and it doesn't. You get 50 grand a bike, so 10 bikes, that's 500 grand right there.
just gotta
And you
wait
get
for
the
about
bikes
10
very
hours.
quick. It doesn't take very long for a new bike to spawn. Plus, you have to own a clubhouse to get the Coke and the other businesses, and those you can source yourself and save money if you don't want to pay like I do. So it's quite a grind, but if you only have one or two businesses, you need something you can grind anyway.
Yeah. I would recommend Hangar because it needs a very fast vehicle to do its job.
No, Hangar's a little more complicated, I think. I definitely think everybody should get one eventually, but not as a first one.
I would say the very first one would still be aside from cooking, that's the first thing you do. I think the first business to get is I would still say Kyle. It's so the thing is when you complete it the first time is guaranteed the madrazo file, so you get at least
Yeah,
1.3 million.
yeah, and like I said,
And
but I use that to get the Sparrow, and then you start making your money back pretty damn quick. Because figure an average of $1 million, if you're doing it solo, even an average of $1 million a heist. Figure 3 for the sub with the upgrades, and another 3 for the Sparrow with the upgrades, because you got to have missiles on the Sparrow for sure.
yeah, but then there's also
and then it's only 6 Kaios.
When you complete the first time, it'll give you a ton of awards.
That's true too. First time bonuses too.
To a million. So I think you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different first time business.
Probably only takes 3 Kaios to make the money back from the Sparrow and the sub.
Nah, it's more than 3. But it's probably 5. Yeah. Because you're talking 6-7 million to buy all that. Now you're using Kaio money to do it, but that's part of the payback, you know what I mean? You still gotta reinvest that money to get the Sparrow or upgrades, whatever you're doing.
I mean,
now there's things you don't need. You don't need the signal, the sonar for the sub.
Yeah. Or the missile. It's kind of a novelty thing.
Yeah,
the only
I
thing
agree.
You need is really the the bed, the living quarter.
I agree with that. You got to have that.
That's about like 2.5 million, and the Sparrow itself is 1.8 million, plus the missile is 2 million.
Yeah.
So that's like 4.5 million. So I think, yeah, 4 to
Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's probably fair. Especially since the first one's going to be almost 2 million. So yeah,
Yeah.
4 is probably closer actually.
Uh-huh.
And then if you add the first time bonuses for the other parts for doing it different ways and all that, I just don't think that Kaio is very noob friendly. If you've got
Well, I
if you got
mean,
somebody like you to show them how to do it solo, but it's the same with clucking. If you got somebody to show you how to do clucking and do it stealthy,
yeah,
and you can repeat that, shit, man. Clucking
yeah.
Kaio, Acid Lab. I don't know. I'm still kind of stuck on Acid Lab. Should be one of the firsts as far as businesses, just because you get it almost free. It's the money that you get for first time bonuses and completion will pay for the Acid Lab upgrades.
Yeah, yeah. But you can also save that money to get the cassette cut first, and then it's pretty easy to get like 1 million from, you know, from Kaio, right? It only takes about an hour. Whereas for Acid Lab, you're gonna wait 3 hours.
True, but you get a $3 million supercar, you get the Acid Lab, and well, I mean, there's still more to it than that, even because you got to do the Fooligan jobs too. But
Yeah, I think you can do the
all of
missions.
the things that you do for Acid Lab are good experience
Yeah,
gaining
definitely.
stuff.
I think you can do the missions without buying that lab.
Well, you get the lab for free as part of the last dose or first dose.
First dose, but
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
then
pay
last
for.
dose you get the free supercar.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying you can do the missions without. But the lab itself is like 750K,
Yeah, but
right?
that's nothing. You
Yeah,
get that much in first time bonuses just for completing first
yeah, yeah.
dose. It
But what I'm
basically it
saying
almost
is,
costs you nothing by the time you count in your your
yeah,
first time bonuses. And then
yeah. But what I'm saying is, you can use that money like you earn from the achievements to get the cassette cut, to get the sub. And then after a couple rounds of Kaio, back to buy that lab,
oh, the
because
Acid
you're
Lab
still gonna do the
upgrades, you mean?
Fooligan missions, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah, Fooligans take a little while just because the cooldowns.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm recommending like stretching it out. Like maybe do 1 round of Kaio or uh
Cluckin', Acid
Falcon.
Lab.
Uh-huh.
I see what you're saying. That could
Yeah,
work.
so yeah, so it takes about 4 to 5 days to like assuming you play like an hour a day. Then you
Oh, if
do
you're
the
only
like
playing an
Fooligan
hour a
job.
day, yeah, I don't know anybody that only plays an hour a day. At least not at the beginning, because it's so addictive.
I know. I try to like I try to keep myself like pace myself so I don't get burnt out. So I just start up with the what is it called? The Fooligan job, and then I start the clocking. And after doing the clocking, I do another because it has a 48 minutes
Right,
cooldown.
right, right. I see
So
what you're saying.
in about a week, I'm finally able to unlock the Acid Lab upgrades. And I think that would be a good time to buy the lab plus the upgrade together.
Well, you don't, like I said, you don't buy the Acid Lab. You just buy the upgrades.
No, you still have to buy the Acid Lab. It costs like 750K,
Well,
right?
no, that's the upgrades. The terabyte or not terabyte.
Oh, you mean the car? Yeah.
Yeah, you get that just for completing it. Then you have to
Yeah,
do.
but the lab itself, it still costs money.
No, well, you can steal the setup supplies to start it as a. If I remember right, maybe I'm wrong, but I think you can steal the things to set it up as an acid lab, but it goes real slow until you do the upgrades, right?
I think it's like this. So after the mission, you drive the the Brigade six
The
by
brigade,
six.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you got that Brigade for free now, but in order to unlock the lab as a business, you still have to pay 750K for the thing.
Oh, I thought you went and sourced the things that you needed for the acid lab by stealing it
That's
from.
what you do after you pay to open that business.
Oh, that's the upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that might be
So
right.
after you pay the money, you go set things up. Yeah, that's.
That might be true. I don't know what car I just stole. I think it's a Stinger, but it's not bad for an older vehicle. I'm gonna have to stop this thing and get out of it and get back in to see what it is. I think it's a Stinger. Nope, it's a Karen 190Z Sport. It's classic. Kind of like it. It's not the fastest thing in the world. But it handles okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. You're right that it is 750 grand to set it up, but I don't think I would sweat that because you're going to get that in the first time bonus. Then you got the acid lab making money passively. I mean, you got to source it or pay for the supplies, but then you got the acid lab that you can do sales in between, you know, Kaios and Gluckens.
But you still gotta do the Fulkin jobs in order to unlock the upgrade, and that can take about a week.
True, true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of paying for it right away, save that money
Wait until you
and
get the
get the
Fooligan
subs.
jobs. Well,
Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, use that money to get a sub, and to like that thing can like boost your money making efficiency, right? And in like about a week, you probably are already sitting like millions, and you go back to buy the upgrades and equipments for like 1 million, and you start up a like legit business.
maybe. I don't know. Because even if you don't have the upgrades for the acid lab, it still makes money for you.
Yeah, but that's pretty slow. It's like
It's slower, it
think
uses more
I think
supplies, and you don't get
TTG
as
made
much money.
a
It's definitely less
comparison like
efficient.
uh,
Definitely less efficient, no doubt. But at least you have it.
so without upgrades, it's twice as slow and takes up twice as much of supply.
Right,
So you need
right.
to pay extra for like lower amount of.
Or you
So
have to do
that
more source missions, yeah.
yeah. So I think TGT made some calculation here, and according to his
Well,
calculation,
to me that makes you know, a clubhouse or auto shop more valuable too, because you don't need, well, I mean, you could pay for the extra lift. You have to buy the mechanic shop in the clubhouse,
yeah,
but they're very passive, and you can do cars and bikes pretty darn quick.
I agree, definitely, because the bike shop, it, if you think about it, like bunkers or the either bunker or the what is it called again? Uh, like Coke lockup, they make around the same amount of money, around like 50K to 60K per hour. The
Oh
only
yeah, I don't do it by
it's same
hour,
as the
but
yeah, same as the clubhouse. The only except a bunker requires at least like 3 million plus to set up. Same as Coke lockup. It's
yeah,
about
very
2 point something
expensive. You're
million.
right about that.
Whereas the clubhouse, even plus the bike shop, it's like how much about that? It's like
It's probably 2 to 3
1 million
million.
something.
Clubhouse with
Oh,
Oh no, clubhouse with the bike shop depends on where you get it, of course. Yeah, you're probably less than two
yeah,
million.
the most expensive one is only like five something. Yeah,
You could do the auto
like
shop with a
500.
single lift until you do enough cars to buy the second lift. That's another way you could
Uh-huh.
start.
Yeah, but auto shop has a glitch. Sometimes the customers don't get like. No, I think for auto shop you don't even have to get a second one. The whole thing is like it comes with a
It
repair
comes with
shop.
one. Yeah, it comes with
Yeah,
one, but you can get a second lift to do 2 cars instead of one, um,
yeah,
which is definitely recommended. But you could just do a few cars and save up the money for the second lift.
yeah. That's gonna be a long
And then,
time.
like I said, then you get the upgrades that you can't unlock as a low level
Yeah,
at LS Customs or wherever, you know.
yeah. I think I'd say auto shop probably comes after like stuff like agency, Kasatka, or the asset lab. Like after these essential money makers are fully set up, you can get things that are more utility based, meaning you get access to like vehicles or like weapons and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
bunkers,
Agency
uh-huh.
definitely wouldn't be my first one.
Yeah.
Although, if you like doing those grindy where you got to do 200
Yeah,
Franklin missions
but
or
they
whatever,
aren't. Yeah, but they aren't difficult. They're quick money for
that's true.
beginners.
That is true. Um,
And
Plus, you get garage space and you get
plus,
access to Dre, which doing Dre once even will get you some pretty
yeah,
good money to buy something like a Kasatka.
doing dream ones plus the all the achievements for first time completion
Yeah,
pretty much pays everything back on itself, and then
right.
you can just like slowly just if you don't want to do Dr. Dre contract ever again, you can still do some of the like small security contract missions for quick cash.
I think the best option for an agency or especially the Dre mission part of the agency is when it's a double money weekend kind of thing because
Yeah, yeah,
double Dre money definitely makes it worth doing at least once.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I think we can
Um,
all agree on that. Like two
Tommy
million, that's
Tommy
nothing to
Unk's
sit on.
Tommy Uncle Unk's brother says he likes the nightclub and he's pretty low level. What level are you now, Tommy? He's probably less than 70. I don't know. He may be more than 70 now. He'll tell me here in a minute. Oh, he's 102. Shit, good job.
Yeah, nightclub's a good business, and a lot of people say like you need other businesses for it to be effective, but not necessarily. Like the 50K per 48 minutes is still it's actually better pay better pay than the bunker actually.
Yeah, the safe is pretty legit. Um,
It's very
I
low
don't know
entry
if I
and
would buy a
very low effort.
nightclub until I had at least, some kind of business to put to
Hmm.
fill it up.
Yeah, I agree.
So do a clubhouse and coke lockup, meth and counterfeit cash, and then get the nightclub. That nightclub safe's gonna fill up faster.
Yeah,
Um,
I think or maybe like, and also nightclub unlocks access to what's it called again? The
Amani Tech.
terabyte.
Oh yeah, that's true too. and he just got his terabyte and oppressor. We did some you know, clucking Kaio and diamonds to get him some money for his oppressor. So he's got an oppressor, he's got the Kasaka Sparrow, the terabyte, he's got the acid lab stuff. I don't know if he's done all the upgrades for the acid lab, but he's got it. So he's pretty set for businesses. And then now he's just working on saving money for cars and stuff that he wants. The other legit strategy is using the gun van to unlock you know, the up and atomizer and the rail gun and the minigun before you hit the big levels where you unlock it at ammunition. That's gun van is great. Plus it's cheaper armor and everything else. That's another good reason to have the agency, though. You get the weapon workshop in that.
Yeah, the weapon workshop's really convenient. Like it's everything together, like weapon upgrades,
And
the safe that
Yep.
allows you to hide weapons you don't want, and
Yep.
then like ammunition that gets like body armor all together with a
Right.
5% discount. Like
Right.
it's
Right.
it's something like once you get it, like you just can't live without it.
I agree. I spent a lot of, and I like the agency right there by Vincent where you set up
Oh
uh
yeah,
the
that's the cheapest one as well.
yeah, because it's so great because you can set your spawn point to the agency, walk across the street to do clucking setups, and then when you're done
Yeah,
with the clucking, it spawns you in Polito, you know, so you just, you know, quick spawn back to the agency and you can do the next one.
yeah. And with the agency, you can also, I think, you can also you also unlock the Franklin and missions. Like
True.
you and another player can play as Franklin,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for first time completion, you get 300K. That like good
Lamar and
amount for a
Franklin,
beginner,
yeah.
huh?
That's true. Tommy says he likes the bail office too. The safe does have pretty good money in the bail office. You can send out the agents without doing anything, really.
Yeah. The, each agent, the agent costs like 1.5 million
Yeah, they're
total, and
expensive.
they bring back about, yeah, they bring back 15K.
True, it takes a
An
lot of
hour.
time to get them back, the money back on those.
Yeah,
But it's easy money once you have it.
yeah. But it
But you're
takes
right, it
about
does take a while.
50 hours of playtime to even the score, to break it even.
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't do the math.
Probably not
I wouldn't be
recommended for
surprised.
beginners.
What
Uh,
am I doing here?
but I think the garbage factory could be a good option for beginners to slowly grind out because it's the missions are not super, they're pretty easy. Like there's no, it's not like auto shop where you got chased by like millions of cops like with a 5-star wanted level. These missions are generally fairly easy, not a lot of fighting involved,
Which
and they're
one?
pretty straightforward. The garment factory.
Oh, I haven't done any of those.
Yeah, we should definitely do that sometime.
Yeah,
And
the only
every week there's a primary file that
right.
pays like 300K.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. How long does it take
And
to do
plus,
the primary thing?
the primary thing is it rotates each week.
Yeah, but how long does it take?
All the missions take about, I'd say about 25 minutes. That's how.
300 grand
Maybe
for
for
25 minutes.
beginners,
That's decent. That ranks up there with clucking.
30. And if you got a lead challenge, you got extra 50Ks.
Oh,
The normal missions pay about 150K. So that's like 200 to like 350K every half an hour or so. I think that's and they're really not that hard. They're really not hard. Pretty straightforward missions. I think I like them a lot.
Yeah, I might have to try those. I haven't done any of the bail office ones either. I just send out the agent. That's all I do.
Yeah, bail office. I'm really not a big fan of their like.
The
I
missions.
like the.
Yeah, I watched Dr. Crush do a bunch of them when he was doing like King of Polito Bay or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
that's hilarious.
I wasn't impressed with the missions that have to do to.
Yeah.
And they seem like they're really monotonous too, which I don't like.
Yeah, it's like driving from one spot to the other side of the map, shoot a bunch of people, and bring the person back.
Yeah, without killing them, of course. Well, if you want the bonus.
Yeah.
This car handles pretty
daily,
good too.
The daily highest bounty is nice pay, if only from a like time and time and money efficiency perspective.
Oh, it's the Vapid Retinue I just stole for exotic export. That's not bad. It handles good around corners. Not the fastest car in the world. Oh yeah, maybe I'm wrong about it handling good. Oh, that was the wrong button. Man, I haven't had this many exotic exports in one day in I don't know how long. It says only 2 out of 10. Oh, it must have reset at a certain time. Because I know I know I've dropped off more than 2 of these. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. First business. Something you can... do easy. Yeah. Unless you've got somebody to guide you on Kaio, I don't think I would recommend that as a first business. I just can't get past how hard it was my first few times to even get to the scope outs and the tower and get past the gate guys and stuff. So if you don't have some sort of guidance, I definitely wouldn't recommend. You'd get frustrated and you'd quit. So yeah, I couldn't recommend that as a first one. Auto shop, clubhouse, salvage yard for tow missions, maybe. Plus you do get the robberies and claimables occasionally. Speaking of claimables, we got a claimable this time. It's the Roosevelt for the Duggan robbery. I'm just trying to think, you're on your own, you don't have anybody, well, you got YouTube, everybody's got YouTube, I guess. But you don't have anybody to guide you. what would be a good one that you, like you said, be able to make money fairly easy without dying a lot? I really wouldn't even worry about the wand levels all that much, because usually if you've got a wanted level, if they kill you, you lose your wanted level. Usually. I wouldn't do nightclub first.
Oh, what about night?
Wouldn't do agency or facilities first, for sure.
Oh, you mean like what business to get?
Yeah, I wouldn't do CEO office first.
That's. I don't think I would do CEO ever. It's totally skippable.
The CEO office is good for a few things, but I mean, if you've got the special cargo or vehicle cargo warehouses.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying like I want those things. Probably got a building.
Hangar, no, not first. Acid lab, maybe, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm still leaning toward auto shop, clubhouse, or salvage yard as a first business, just because they're not hard to do the other things that are associated with it. Plus, there's perks for all of them. There's a decent safe for the salvage yard, and all you got to do is tow missions.
But they cost like 3 million to set up. It takes a lot of time to pay itself back.
Salvage yard?
Yeah. Like if you want to do the tow truck, you gotta buy the thing for 2.5 million.
You don't have to buy the good tow truck. You can get the rusty one to start with.
That still costs 750K. That's still a whole lot of money for beginners.
Well,
that's like.
Maybe.
And then if you want your money, and then you need to hire staff.
I don't need to make my money back right away. I need to make money to buy other businesses.
Yeah.
Staff for the salvage yard. That's true. You do need that. Yeah, maybe not salvage yard, but auto shop or clubhouse. You can do the bikes or the cars right off.
Yeah,
well,
the auto shop itself is still 6 million. Takes. And like the car shop, it's like a car every 48 minutes, and
yeah, but it only takes a couple of minutes of work while you're waiting for the car. So you spend 3 minutes upgrading a car, and then you go do something else for 48 minutes. It's not like you got to wait right there and do nothing. I like that part of it. It's very passive.
But it still only earns about like
50 grand a car.
25K.
I thought it was 50 grand a car.
No, right. I think the most profitable one is like 80K, but the setup, like the cost to set it up, is 50.
You don't set up anything for auto shop other than. Oh, you're talking about the auto shop robberies.
No. I mean, when you're trying to upgrade a car, like it costs you the.
Oh, yeah, but you make about 50 grand profit each one.
No, it's only like 25 to 30.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like you got 80K for.
Oh no, the bike shop is 50 grand profit.
Yeah, the bike shop. So I think a bike shop's a lot more.
Yeah, the auto shop, I think you're right. I think it's like 30 or 40 or something.
Yeah.
But it's super passive, and you can have the staff deliver, which is nice.
But the staff still costs extra. Probably
the first staff comes with it.
Too much.
The first staff comes with it. It's only the second lift and staff member you have to pay for.
No, I don't think so. I think you need to. There are on the purchase option. There are like 2 staffs, one like extra car lift. So I think both staffs.
No,
need
because
to
you
be
can't
purchased.
buy the extra staff until you have this unless you have the second lift. So the first one should come with the auto shop. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but
But then,
I think the first one comes with the auto shop, and then you just have to pay for the lift and the extra staff for the second one. I think.
But then why not just get a nightclub? It costs around the same.
Nightclubs are really expensive to upgrade too.
Yeah, but just for the safe money, you don't have to.
I thought
You
the
just have to
nightclub
buy
safe
the.
had to be upgraded too, or is that
Yeah, you can.
the salvage yard safe you have to upgrade? That's for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
nightclub. So the only upgrade that's related to safe, that's like it only does to keep the popularity level up.
oh
So
well,
the
that's
staff
how
upgrade only slowers the only slows down the
how
rate.
fast the
Yeah.
popularity drains.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But if you go like every 48 minutes, you can still like you can do without it, and it costs around the same. Like the most expensive nightclub, which is in like downtown.
Yeah, Del Perro or
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh. Cost around the same as an auto shop, which costs also 6 minutes.
But
So.
the auto shop has perks that you can't get with the nightclub, like being able to upgrade a car before you have the unlocks for it. And
But the nightclub has the terabyte garage, right? If you want to get
yeah,
the
but you gotta
oppressor
spend money
early.
to buy a terabyte. So I think
need
I
a
would
nightclub
definitely do the
first.
Kasaka before I would do a nightclub.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think
Yeah,
like probably Kasaka and Asilab are the first 2 you're gonna
maybe.
get, and
I
the
just
rest
I
are
just
up
have
to
a
for
hard time
debate.
using I because it's so hard to do the Kaio. I have a hard time recommending that as a first one.
But
It,
here's the thing: like if you're like so completely solo player, there's like no way to get around Kaio because it's such a like big money maker. But then if you have a friend, you actually can just buy whatever you want if the friend is generous enough to just.
well, I did Kaio's solo, Kaio Cluckin. That was my grind. Kaio Cluckin, I would do Acid Lab Cell and MC cells while I was waiting for Kaio to reset, maybe another Cluckin. And I did that, and I got a lot of my businesses with that money solo. And then it wasn't until I started my Discord with Evo and you and Unk that I started doing Kaio's multiplayer.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I don't know. And I guess it depends on whether you got other people playing it that are friends, or if you're in a Discord like ours where people are willing to help.
Yeah.
I guess. But
Yeah.
um, I still have a hard time using that as a first one. I think there are other businesses that are easier. Maybe they aren't as profitable, and that doesn't need to be the case at a low level because you want to get experience too. But not being able to upgrade my cars was a big one for me because I drove my my Turismo R for missions for a long time until I figured out the body was better for missions and setups. So I was always driving, and I needed a way to upgrade the vehicles, and I didn't have enough level to get the upgrades I wanted because I'm not going to put a level 1 engine upgrade on a vehicle. I want level 4. So maybe that's just
Yeah,
because of my personality. I can't get away with only a level 1 and a street transmission or
yeah,
whatever, you know what I mean?
yeah. I know. Sometimes Santa will send a thing like the customers really appreciate your creativity, and sometimes it will just send angry saying customers like really mad that you go all like artistic choices.
Yeah, I've upgraded vehicles differently than what the customers requested on occasion, but I've never gotten in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Mm. Actually, once I might have got less money for not giving them what they wanted. Yeah, bike shop may be a good first one for a couple of reasons. If you don't mind doing the stupid bar restock mission, there's some safe money, or
Hi.
it's not really a safe, it's a duffel bag full of money. Plus, you can upgrade your motorcycles and make money with there. Plus, there's the robberies like life and death bikes and all those. They're not the
Yeah,
best paying, but they don't take very long, and you can make okay money.
yeah. They used to be good pay. Like they used to pay like
They
85K,
nerfed it.
but Rockstar nerfed it. Yeah, because like that would make Clubhouse such a worthy business, right? Like it only costs like 200 to 400K something, and that one mission is like already 85K.
Yeah, and the other good thing about having the clubhouse as a first business, or one of the first, is it unlocks the ability to get the coke and meth and counterfeit cash, and then
Yeah,
that would help fill up a nightclub, which is really nice.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
But
Plus the MC cell missions. I made a ton of money doing MC cell missions
yeah,
because you can do just
and
the big three: the coke, meth, and counterfeit cash. You can
yeah,
make
yeah.
700 grand doing them solo,
Way
even in a
more than
private lobby. Maybe even close
yeah,
to a
way more
million.
than uh,
Yes, maybe 800 to a million even.
yeah. I mean,
If you do it in
depends. Some
I
people
wouldn't
are
recommend doing it in a
really,
public lobby.
some people are really not fan of the cell missions because like all the cell missions take at least 2 to 3 vehicles, except for uh the one single truck.
Yeah,
And
and now that they buffed the cell mission time, it's much easier. Um,
but then the Acid Lab is a lot more solo friendly.
oh, I agree. I agree because it's one bike and it comes with the acid lab.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
And it's cost a lot less.
yeah, you only have to. I think you only need one or two source missions to fill it up. Especially if you do the little chemical thing where it boosts production.
Yeah,
Yeah, acid lab's pretty
yeah.
decent. Um, I guess it
I mean,
depends
I
on
don't have
whether
any.
whether you're a car guy in the game too, because that's where the auto shop shines. Just like I said, doing the unlocks.
Yeah,
Um, Plus, you can buy the vehicles that are in the auto shop, even the uh, uh, removed vehicles that end up in the auto shop for repair. You could buy them.
we can actually make I don't know, something like a tier list for like uh
A pro and
whether this
pros and
business
cons
belongs to,
list.
yeah, or like if this business belongs to like a beginner friendly business, or
Yeah,
something you get mid game, or something for late games, right? Like depending on their like importance and utility.
yeah. Well, Yeah, I see where you're going, and you can definitely do that, but some of it is a little subjective
Yeah, yeah,
because like
definitely. Yeah.
I don't like doing the auto shop heist or
Yeah,
robberies. I
no,
don't like doing those. I just like fixing the cars. But
yeah,
if you
same.
like fixing the cars, then then it's a really good business. If you don't
Yeah,
like fixing the cars,
yeah, but I
or if you
mean,
care, about whether you lose a little money when the staff wrecks them, if you have the staff deliver them, I don't care about losing a little bit of money if the staff wrecks them, um,
yeah,
because it saves
yeah,
me the time of having to go delivery and I can go do
yeah,
something else.
exactly. Exactly. That's the opportunity cost.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's subjective, but also, most people probably want to, get, I don't know, casino penthouse, the super yacht as their first business.
oh no, no, absolutely not. They shouldn't.
Yeah,
I only got the yacht because I had stupid money in my bank account, and
yeah,
that's the only reason I got it at all.
yeah. And there's some businesses like what? Like the bunker. Most of the passive businesses require like full upgrades in order to work. And a lot of beginners don't know that. They just got a bunker, maybe spend
Yeah, but
only 2 million on the bunker.
right, but
And and
most of the passive ones that need an upgrade, you can still make money on them. You just don't make as much at the beginning. So
yeah,
you can
but
start out with making less money and then upgrade them and make more as you progress. Doesn't have to be
yeah,
all completely upgraded all at once. And frankly, I see people do it all the time, but I don't see why people spend, and this is just me, this is one of those subjective things. I don't see why people do the upgrades that are purely cosmetic, like
yeah, I mean
you
that's
know
more like
the
something that's a luxury.
yeah. Yeah,
Almost.
exactly. If you got stupid money like I got now and you want to change the look, okay, fine. But for setting it
Yeah,
up to make money, you don't need a lot of those upgrades that are available.
exactly, exactly. But most of the like equipment and staff upgrades still cost around like 2 million. That's a lot of money. Like
Some of them, yeah.
that's a Kosaka.
Right, but the Kasak is harder to do than doing other like a clucking until you get enough money to buy your upgrades for uh for another passive business like the Coke lockup,
Yeah,
because you got to get the staff, the equipment, and the security upgrade. And actually, you can make the security upgrade one of the last ones, but you may get raided a little bit more often. Um,
I mean, I wouldn't say it's that hard. I mean, I think it's kind of impossible to navigate this game without looking at a tutorial. And if you can find a tutorial, most likely find a coyote. I think there are already like millions of content out there, and
true,
they're
true.
yeah. So I'd say
Even without a
like
personal friend that's guiding you through, you can watch YouTube videos and figure out how to do
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think that isn't necessarily hard, like with a tutorial.
because that's how I
Like
learned how to
it
do
may take.
plugins is by
Uh-huh.
watching other people. Like,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
wasn't Dr. Crush. It might have been TGG or Subscribe for Tacos that I learned the
Yeah,
clucking method. But my cluckins are on rails now.
yeah, yeah. That's like one thing of my concern. Like when I first started playing, I saw like Dr. Dre's on Double Money. I didn't capitalize on that, and that's kind of uh maybe I should have
Yeah, I mean,
because I thought like maybe Dream Missions 2 player if I bought the agency and like it didn't pay out.
yeah,
Maybe I should have.
I don't think Dre is very new player friendly, to be honest.
Yeah,
There's just
I don't think so.
too many people to shoot and too many
Yeah.
cutscenes and everything else, I don't think it's a great. It's good money. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think
Uh-huh.
it's worth the money. I'd rather do two Cluckins
Yep.
than one Dre.
Yeah. Valid. It's fair.
Double money Dre is definitely worth doing because then you get
Yeah.
2 mil, but it takes a long time to do a Dre.
It does. It does. Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, I don't know if I watched videos at the beginning. I might have been one of those people that wants to just kind of figure it out and experience it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
I might
agree.
not have
Agree.
I might not have watched videos until I got stuck on something or whatever.
Yeah.
But
But
that's not
then,
everybody. Some people will watch videos before they even play the game. But how many? Here's the question: is how many people are there out there? The game's what, 9 years old, 10 years old?
it's still the like GTA 5, like entirety of the game is still the most. It's I think it's still the most profitable game
Yeah, but I mean the
of
game is
history.
like 10 years old. So how many
Mhm.
people are there that haven't played it that are still going to at this point?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Like,
I mean, don't get
I
me wrong. A year ago, less than a year ago, I was one of those people, but I'm sure I'm the
yeah,
exception, not the rule.
I don't know, maybe like they're
I mean,
definitely
they've
probably
sold
not as
so
big as
many
I don't know.
copies. There can't be.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Now
and there are a lot
GTA
of players.
6,
There are,
GTA
uh-huh,
6, that would be a whole nother animal because, you know, people that are experienced with other GTAs are going to play it, but there's also going to be the new people that have never played a GTA. They're not going to buy 5,
yeah,
they're going to buy 6.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I think
So,
I don't know. Surprisingly, a lot of people around me start like going back to GTA Online recently. I don't know why, but they just all of a sudden wanted to play that game again.
yeah, I can
I
see
think
that. I really can.
yeah,
I've got more hours, well, not more hours. I've got a lot of hours in GTA 5 already. Between
yeah,
story mode and online, I've got over 1,000, and the only a few handful of games that I've got that many hours in, other than
yeah,
GTA, the Fallout
yeah,
series, Skyrim. Uh, I really don't know of other. Oh, the Half Lives. I probably have
it's very
1,000 hours
addictive.
in some of the Half Lives, um, and there might be a multiplayer or two that I had a lot of hours in, but
Yeah,
it is a kind of a fun game. But I've also found that now that I'm almost a year in for online, that some of the grind is just monotonous.
yeah, right. Yeah. I mean,
It's like,
I think the
I could go do a cell mission, like a MC cell mission, but I don't feel like it.
yeah, see, and plus we all get the mod. We're past the grinding stage.
True, true. I've got stupid money in my bank account right now. I haven't done the $1 billion thing, but if I started out as a level 1 now, I could if I my goal was to save $1 billion, I could. But I get up to 60. I get up. I'm always over 50 mil now, or almost always. But I get 60, 70 mil, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go buy some stuff now.
Yeah, yeah, same,
But if I
same.
hadn't have bought some stupid stuff like yachts, then I definitely would be over 100 mil.
Yeah, same.
Oh, there's a way to see how much you've earned in game, isn't there, in stats?
In total, yeah, yeah, in stats.
Yeah, let me look.
There's a total money earned section. Like, and
Yeah,
there are
overall
some
income
people.
331,731,763. So
That's a lot.
331.7 million in less than a year. So, and I know there's been people that have been playing this since it came out. So, You know, though, that they've made over billions.
Yeah.
I had, in story mode, all 3 of my characters had over $500,000 each. I mean, 500 million each.
500 million. Oh, do you do the like stock market
Yep.
thing?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it works. But
Yeah. And then you just don't have to worry about anything because there's nothing else left.
there's really nothing else to buy other than a few cars. It's like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So I was over story mode pretty quick.
Yep.
There was no reason for me to go buy another business, and I had all the money
Yeah.
I needed, so
Yeah. There's no incentive anymore.
yeah. Longest single game session, 9 hours, 48 minutes, and 51 seconds. I thought it was longer than that, actually, but... Time played as a character, 37 days, 13 hours. My character was created on May 26th of last year. My online character. Average time per session, 22 minutes. That's probably including some ones where I had to reboot quick or whatever. Total deaths, only 1,314 total deaths. 290 by explosion.
I think most of the time just.
I
Yeah,
spent
I mean,
3 hours swimming. I've swam 30 miles. An
most of
hour
them
underwater.
from the
That's
drainage
funny.
tunnel.
That's funny. I didn't really look at these stats before. Crimes. Cops
there's also-
killed,
yeah, like how many cops-
2,600.
Uh-huh.
Wanted stars evaded, 4,213. Wanted stars attained, 5,450. That's funny. Longest wanted level duration, 20 minutes and 21 seconds. Time spent with a 5-star, 3 hours. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I've shot out 4,000 tires. And I got over 1,300 vehicular kills. That's funny. Favorite bike, Body 801. Highest hydraulic jump, 0 feet. What the hell is a hydraulic jump? Is that like with a
Oh,
lowrider?
is that the? Yeah, probably.
Okay. Distance traveled in cars, 5,400 and change. Time riding motorcycles over 5 days. Over 6,000 miles, over 6,700 miles on motorcycles. Over a day flying helicopters. 3,500 miles on helicopters.
Let's go.
Interesting. I've only got 13
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
on bicycles, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the junk energy
I
time trial.
tried them at the beginning, and I was never good at it, and I said, fuck it. I haven't gone back to it. I've spent 13,692,000 on weapons and armor.
Yeah, I was saying like that could also be a good thing for a good way for beginners to earn great cash. That's like 50K something.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
time trials? Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Especially if
And
they
they can
get their
do it every
stamina
day.
up.
Yeah.
I've spent 125.1 million on vehicles and maintenance.
Sorry, how much
80
again?
over 81 million on property and utilities. I've dropped or stolen. Oh, I've had money from me either dropped or stolen. 203,000.
Oh, wow.
Given to others, 0. I didn't know you could give money to others.
Yeah, I don't know.
Job cash shared with others, 0. I didn't know you could change that either.
Yeah.
I've earned 169 million from jobs.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Combat.
Cool. So you actually got more, about half and half.
My accuracy is 21.5%.
Okay, interesting. So
My arch enemy is
the-
Evo.
So half the money earned in total is from jobs, and probably the other half from like businesses. I suppose.
Yeah, maybe. Weapons.
So you must have sold a lot from the coke lockup and stuff.
Awards, let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through those. Unlocks.
For me,
Available races
and
played.
let's
Only 9 of 260 races that are available that I've played. I've only played 3 of 110 death matches. I haven't done any parachute jumps or survivals. Available missions played, 73 out of 343. Holy crap, I didn't know there was 343 missions. I've got 74 out of 74 weapons though, and 640 out of 640 mods. That's interesting. I've never used off the radar. Never bombed an area with an airstrike. I've never filled a Titan with players and fly it. That's interesting. I haven't looked at that in a long time. Here, let me deposit my money. I think I'm close to 60 mil again. 59 change probably. Yeah, 59.93 mil right now. Yeah, if you're gonna watch YouTube videos, or if you've got a friend to teach you, then Kasaka, Kaio might be, Sparrow might be your first gets maybe, or one of. But if you're figuring that out on your own, definitely not.
yeah, but also, you know, trying to free. I feel like, you know, but there's no way a player know like what the business is about without looking, if assuming he never plays the game before.
Right.
Without looking at
Right. If
tutorial.
they've never played it again, they'd probably go for an auto shot first, just because, you know, it's Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah. But then auto shop is not even like unlockable unless you go to the like Alex Car and purchase the.
True. True. I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not even on the map.
Right. Right. You're right. That's true.
So I feel like the game is not playable without someone to like explain everything.
Well, that's not necessarily true, because
tutorials.
if you look at the map, it's going to have points of interest that you'll go check out, but LS Car Meet and spending 50 grand for the membership might not be your first priority.
Yeah.
Hi.
Because it's different from like a
Although
typical.
LS car meet to go do races and stuff, I can see people wanting to do that.
Yeah. And you don't need anything to
Right.
like. You can use their vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe the LS car meet would attract low levels without any experience.
Or some contact missions from a Drosville.
Yeah,
I mean,
you'd probably get like, Gerald and those kind of missions to start with. Um,
they're slow, but I mean, they. That's one way of playing the game.
the other bad thing about somebody that's never played the game and doesn't really know what it's about, they're going to go into a public lobby, they're going to get grieved and they're going to have a bad taste in their mouth pretty darn quick.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
that's true. They're going to find things like, LS Customs and LS
Yeah.
Car Meet, various, meet somebody here kind of, hopefully not Lester to begin with, because that'll piss people off too. Huh, interesting. So the question is, what percentage of people are just, playing it without looking for tips at the beginning versus the people that, watched a bunch of YouTube before they even started it? And right now, I bet there's not a lot of people that didn't watch some YouTubes like, you know what, I think I will play that game.
Yeah. I mean, and I think, because GTA Online is a very, like, multiplayer heavy game, so I think 90% of the time, hey buddy, people are gonna have a friend to play with. Not necessarily, I mean, maybe 80%, but
Well, I
I
mean,
think,
I had a friend that talked me into trying it, but I didn't play with it. In fact, I've never played with him. The guy that,
okay.
that, got me thinking about playing it, because my first experience with GTA was like top down, and I hated it. So I never
It's,
looked at
it was
any of the
once,
other GTAs for a long time. And then most of them were also like third person only, and I don't
yeah,
like
yeah,
third person. So, I was talking with a friend that I worked with who played it or used to play it, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, 5 has first person." So that's, and then he would talk about, heists and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, maybe I will, give it a shot. Here's another question though: what percentage of people that buy GTA to start with that never played it do story mode first, or which ones do online first?
I mean, that's interesting. So I bought the game in 2022 because like everyone around me was playing GTA Online then. So I bought it and I did a couple of story missions. And then I just used the director mode, like shooting the cops and stuff. And but then I played the game. I played online with a couple of friends. But then I felt like it was a bit overwhelming, especially when I'm just like hanging out by myself. I don't know what to do with the game, so I just stopped playing for a very long time too. I just stopped playing until 2024, where I like actually began to seriously the game, looking at like tutorials, doing grinding everything. So
Yeah, I'm sure I don't think I watched any videos until after I was. No, I did watch a video for story mode because I learned about the stock market thing.
yeah, yeah, I did that too.
Yeah. Um,
And then
but I don't remember watching any online videos until I had been playing for a little while at least. And I must have got stuck on something or whatever, and then I said, "Okay, I'll just YouTube it."
and I didn't know like uh clocking bell existed, I was looking at a mission that can be played without a without a what is it called
Without a
again? Like
business.
without a business.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't
So I
remember how I
started with
found
the
it. I don't remember how I found Cluckin', but I sure was glad when I did. I remember that.
yeah, same. So when I actually almost missed the clocking because I saw the V some did a mission, but
Yeah, that might
received
have
no
been how
pay
I
at
got
all.
it too.
I received no pay at all for the first mission. It's like did the cop like take all the money or something? So I thought like this is not worth it until I actually looked on the like you're supposed to get paid at the finale.
Right. Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, it doesn't really explain some of that stuff
yeah,
to the
and
beginner, and I could see somebody starting. And I was like, "Hey, this doesn't pay with it. I'm not even gonna finish it." But that
yeah,
would be a shame, I guess.
and it was not Outflank. Outflank had been playing like it's an old player who returned to the game recently, and I think he like when he started playing, like Kyle wasn't even a thing. So he at first he was trying to get me to buy like Hanger or Coke Lockup or stuff that were like profitable back in his time. Then
Yeah,
he just felt like really out of pace, out of and like has to learn everything about Kyle.
yeah. The guy that kind of got me to take another look at GTA 5, they didn't even have Diamond Casino when he was playing. He hasn't played in a while,
Yeah.
but he's definitely looking to play 6.
But I mean, it's a like online multiplayer game, and I think the fact that like for a multiplayer game, it's not really like stressful or anything. It's not like and what do you call that again? Like first person shooting teams
Yeah,
deathmatch.
like Call of Duty or whatever.
Like it's not intense. It's pretty like you can do like everything, just messing around. Or I think that's the charm of the game that keeps a lot of people still playing.
Yeah, because if I had to, grind all the time, I would already have quit. But because I can
Yeah,
fuck around and kind of do what I want, that's nice.
exactly. Like the bike racks.
Yeah, yeah, you can't do that in Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly.
The stupid turkey outfit,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
sorts of stuff.
yeah. Like you can be the worst human being possible.
Yeah,
Prince.
yeah, bad sport lobby. That's funny too. I haven't done that yet, but mostly because I don't play in public lobbies anyway, so I don't really get much of a chance to be a bad sport.
But also, like that sports system is weird because, for example, if someone's shooting at me, I calm down. I got like bad sports, but for destroying others' vehicles.
Right, for getting revenge on somebody else doing stuff to
Yeah,
you.
or just for defending myself.
Right. And then there's those people that, they want to be in the bad sport lobby, that they see it as a badge of honor, not a punishment.
Yeah, I mean, some people. Uh, who's that again? What's the name? Oh, Doctor Crush, right? Did a series
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he did a bad sport series.
It's really wild because uh, It's pretty wild because he's like he got all those like level 800 or 8,000
Yeah.
people who don't know like what they're doing in a heist.
Right. Well, you know, if you use mods to get to the levels,
Don't
you
forget
don't
to
have
bring
the
me some cars
experience.
on the car.
But that's why the modders, you know, do stuff like mass kill the entire lobby because they can. They're only in it for the grieving.
Yeah, but they only want like the cheapest sense of gratification that
True.
probably don't even involve like knowing other real people they could have.
Yeah, it's like people that, you know, cheat in Call of Duty or whatever. It's their gratification is ruining the game for other people, not, you know, excelling in the game.
I don't know, narcissist behavior.
Yeah. Well, there's some people that just thrive on other people's misery. It's sad, but it is true. Ooh, I wonder if I can spin the wheel. Oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. I should be in bed already. Definitely can spin the wheel though. Oh, I haven't got a race today.
Probably too late for me right now. It's 2 a.m. It's sleep.
Yeah, I can just go to Ellis Car Meet and try a rando. Or I could skip it. You only have to win 3 days in a row, so it doesn't have to be today.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, why am I even spinning the wheel? It's a BF Club. Oh, I could try for the mystery spot, I guess. I wouldn't mind getting the slam band. That'd be a hell of a get right there. Here, let me punch this guy too. I do enjoy punching this guy. I punch him going in, punch him going out.
Wait, when you think about it, like the amount you earn from.
Oh my god, the livery on the BF Club is even worse than the BF Club.
A new luxury car
It's
is
like
available
pink
to win.
camouflage
Stop by
livery.
and have a try at the Lucky Wheel.
I feel like the money you earn from talking to NPCs will never be more than money you drop from dying. But yeah, I got a
discount.
I gotta speak now.
Legendary Motorsport 10% discount.
Play around. You're invited to indulge in an elegant world-class gaming experience.
Tomorrow, if you have time.
You only have so much time, or you lose your discount.
Just let me know.
It's not much time either.
Remember, it's how you use it that counts.
Let me pull up my phone and check it out.
Nothing. I just wish the others were here. Oh, come on.
Legendary Motorsport. I already got the Banshee. I'm not gonna get the Jester RR wide body. Oh, what's on sale? There's something on sale. Let me see. Anything I want? Let's see. The Emirates is half off. Yep, I'm gonna get the Emirates and use my coupon for another 10% on top of that. And I will get the red one. And we're going to use it. Purchase will use your 10% discount. Yep, do it. 1.23 million for a Progen Emirates. Decent. Now let me see what else was on there, because I'm pretty sure there was something else that I was interested in. Oh, the Torero's 50% off too, but I don't know if I want the Torero. doors that I want. Let's see. Nope. 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 Nope.
Last ride before she's a bride. Get her while she's hot. No, I'm done for the night. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.